welcome the boxers as they make their way to the ring.
Here is the undefeated four-division world champion.
First, here is tonight's challenger and boxing's pride of Japan, the sensational, undefeated.
Here is boxing superstar and pound-for-pound great, the acclaimed four-division world champion,
three-division champion of the world, Naoya, the Monster Inoue.
Now let's welcome to the ring from Japan. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing red with white and gold and weighed in officially at 121.6 pounds. Hailing from Sagamihara, Kanagawa, Japan, he is undefeated with 31 wins. 24 of his 31 wins come by way of knockout. Ranked number 6 as pound for pound, one of the top boxers in the world. Here is the undefeated former Ring Magazine champion, the former 3-division world champion, and now making his super bantamweight debut, Junto Big Bang Nakatani!
What happens when two undefeated Japanese monsters are on a collision course for greatness? This is not just another fight. This is a war that could redefine an entire era of boxing. Naoya Inoue, known as the Monster, has destroyed champions with terrifying precision, while Junto Nakatani is rising fast with skill, power, and confidence that cannot be ignored. Both fighters carry undefeated records, both carry knockout power, and neither has shown weakness under pressure. When fighters like these meet, there are no easy rounds, no safe moments, only pure, high-level violence waiting to explode. Naoya Inoue has already proven himself as one of the most dominant fighters in modern boxing, a multi-division champion with elite timing, devastating body shots, and a killer instinct that finishes fights in brutal fashion. On the other side stands Junto Nakatani, a sharp, technically gifted southpaw with height, reach, and accuracy that could create serious problems. This is more than experience versus youth. It's precision versus unpredictability. Inoue brings championship pedigree, while Nakatani brings hunger and momentum. The real question is whether Nakatani has what it takes to survive Inoue's pressure, or if the monster will once again prove unstoppable. Defeated Japanese warriors, one ring, and a collision that could shake the entire boxing world. Naoya Inoue, the undisputed knockout machine, faces Junto Nakatani, the rising force with precision and timing. This isn't just a fight, it's power versus patience, pressure versus control. When two elite fighters refuse to lose, something must break. And tonight, we find out who survives when perfection meets destruction. The arena glows under blinding lights as the crowd erupts with anticipation. Naoya Inoue walks in with cold intensity, carrying knockout power that has shattered champions. Moments later, Junto Nakatani enters calm, focused, and completely unfazed. Two undefeated fighters, two contrasting styles, one defining moment. This isn't just about belts, it's about legacy, dominance, and proving who truly rules this era of boxing. The fight begins with a tense, calculated pace as both fighters carefully measure distance. Inoue takes center ring immediately, establishing control with a sharp jab and subtle footwork adjustments. Nakatani circles smoothly, reading every movement and avoiding early exchanges. The crowd stays quiet but alert, sensing the magnitude of the moment. Every feint carries meaning, every step feels strategic. It's not explosive yet, but the foundation of a war is being built in real time. Inoue begins stepping in with more confidence, his jab snapping faster and combinations starting to form. Nakatani responds with clean counters, showcasing impressive timing and composure. A quick exchange mid-round gets the crowd reacting, as both fighters land sharp punches. The tempo rises slightly, and the danger becomes more visible. Slow-motion replays would later show just how precise these early shots were. This is no longer just a feeling-out process. It's the beginning of a high-level chess match. Inoue increases pressure, targeting the body to slow Nakatani's movement. His combinations come in bursts, forcing Nakatani to stay alert defensively. However, Nakatani answers with sharp counters, catching Inoue during transitions. The momentum shifts subtly as both fighters test each other's reactions. The crowd grows louder with every exchange, sensing the intensity building. It becomes clear that one mistake could change everything, as both fighters now fully engage without hesitation. The fight begins to heat up as both fighters take calculated risks. Inoue lands a clean combination that briefly stuns Nakatani, drawing a huge reaction from the crowd. But Nakatani responds almost instantly with a precise counter, reminding everyone of his own power. The momentum swings back and forth, creating tension in every second. This round feels like a turning point, where strategy slowly transforms into controlled aggression and both fighters begin testing each other's limits. Inoue steps inside more aggressively, forcing close-range exchanges and targeting the body with heavy shots. The physical toll starts to build as Nakatani absorbs pressure but adapts quickly. He uses clinches wisely and creates space to reset, then fires back with sharp straight punches. The contrast in styles becomes clearer, Inoue pushing forward relentlessly, while Nakatani relies on timing and precision. The crowd feels the intensity rising as both fighters show they are ready for a war. Both fighters show growing respect for each other's power and skill. Inoue slows slightly, choosing his moments carefully, while Nakatani gains confidence in his counters. A sharp exchange in the middle of the round sees both men land clean, snapping shots that echo through the arena. The fight feels perfectly balanced, with neither fighter gaining full control. Every movement now carries risk, and the tension continues to build with every passing second. Inoue increases his volume, throwing combinations in bursts to overwhelm Nakatani. The pressure becomes relentless, but Nakatani remains composed, slipping punches and landing accurate counters. The crowd erupts during a heated exchange where both fighters stand their ground. This round highlights the heart of both men, neither willing to back down. The pace, the intensity, and the stakes all rise together, turning this into a true high-level battle. A major turning point arrives as Nakatani lands a perfectly timed counter that stops Inoue in his tracks. The crowd explodes, sensing a shift in momentum. Replay angles would later show how clean and precise the shot was. Inoue quickly resets, tightening his defense, but the impact of the moment is clear. Nakatani gains confidence, while Inoue becomes more cautious. This single moment changes the rhythm of the fight completely. Both fighters display elite adaptability, adjusting their strategies in real time. Inoue mixes body and head shots effectively, trying to break Nakatani's defense. Nakatani responds with surgical precision, landing counters at key moments. The fight becomes a perfect balance of aggression and intelligence. Every exchange feels meaningful, and the crowd reacts to every clean punch. It's no longer just about power, it's about who can outthink the other under pressure. Fatigue begins to show, but neither fighter slows down significantly. Inoue continues pressing forward, searching for a decisive moment, while Nakatani remains disciplined and controlled. The exchanges become shorter but more dangerous, as both fighters conserve energy while still landing impactful shots. The tension rises with every second, knowing the fight is entering its final stages. One clean punch could still end everything instantly. Urgency takes over as both fighters realize the fight could be slipping away. Inoue increases his aggression, throwing heavier combinations with knockout intent. Nakatani stands his ground, responding with precise counters and refusing to be overwhelmed. The crowd is fully on its feet now, reacting to every exchange. This round feels explosive, as both fighters push beyond their limits, knowing this could be the defining moment. The final round is pure cinematic drama. Inoue presses forward with everything he has left, throwing aggressive combinations in search of a finish. Nakatani responds with fearless counters, refusing to back down in the face of pressure. Every exchange feels decisive, every punch carries weight. The crowd erupts continuously as both fighters leave everything in the ring. When the final bell rings, both warriors stand exhausted yet proud, knowing they have delivered a modern classic. This fight is razor close, and it all comes down to execution under pressure. If Naoya Inoue lands clean with full power, the fight could end instantly. But if Junto Nakatani continues using precision and timing, he has a real chance to outbox and shock the world. It's a true 50-50 war, where one moment, one mistake, or one perfect punch could define everything. What a fight, what a war, and what a statement from two elite warriors. Whether it's Inoue's explosive dominance or Nakatani's technical brilliance, this clash proves why boxing remains the ultimate test of skill and heart. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe to MMA Knockout for more high-level fight content, breakdowns, and knockout analysis. When two elite fighters from the same nation collide at this level, the stakes become even higher. Legacy, pride, and dominance are all on the line. If Naoya Inoue wins, he further cements himself as one of the pound-for-pound kings of boxing. But if Junto Nakatani pulls off the upset, It could shake the entire division and create a new superstar overnight. This is the kind of fight that defines careers and changes history. So who do you think wins this battle? Experience and power, or youth and precision? Drop your prediction below, like the video, and subscribe to MMA Knockout for more explosive fight breakdowns.